Thank you everybody for coming here out today. We are here to celebrate the inauguration ceremony of Kolan Kamal Roy's debut album, Aahoto Ghorar Khur. Now, journey is more important than arriving at a destination. Some people arrive early and some come late, yet stronger and wiser. Today here, I'll relate to you a story, or rather a journey of a man who started his musical voyage as a hesitant amateur and today sits here as a professional musician. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Kolan Kamal Roy, composer and vocalist Aahoto Ghorar Khur. Now, Kolanda's relationship with music started at an early age of 5. At that age, he had as his mentor for Hindustani classical guitar, Sri Shitanshu Nondi, and for Nojrul Giti, Srimati Purobi Dotto. Starting that point on, the man slowly drifted and tasted towards Tagore, the Beatles, the Stones, Rod Stewart, to Gordon Lightfoot, and many others. But the artist could not choose any one genre over the other. So, what would he sing? What new would his song tell the world? 2 questions over which Kolanda spent many a sleepless night. Am I right? The resolution was not to come easy, but the boy waited. And it came stealthily and lurking as a bad omen for a man who's collected dreams from the West and the Orient to invent his new world. 1988 was a bad year, which eventually proved to be an epiphanic experience, giving the young artist enough strength to pursue his passion. Kolanda got bedridden for almost 1.5 years. His only companions, a poetry book written by an erstwhile Naxalite, Shumit Chattopadhyay, and an abundant acoustic guitar, dumped by his friend at his bedside. The guitar and the book worked like magic and helped him overcome the fear and anxiety of casual existence. There's a proverb that says that it is only at our critical times that our faith are restored, and so it happened for Kolanda. A confused young man had finally mastered enough courage to reach out to his roots. His inspirations, his father's memoirs, a few old diaries, his childhood nursery rhyme book, all these a reminder of happier times, memories that helped him tide over the dark phase of his life. Learning to play guitar was not a hard task. Using his knowledge of Hindustani classical music, Kolanda was quite at ease of playing that something that he later on came to know are called chords. From then on, the years went racy with performances, music recordings, and music exhibits at esteemed institutes like the American Center and the Moscow News Club. These were the origin days of Aahoto Ghorar Khur. And other musicians, other aspiring musicians, joined Kolan Kamal Roy, and all of them set out on a quest. But not everything in life is planned, or can be planned. Not everything can be protected from the godly interventions. The quest stopped midway, and the venturing souls departed to secure their individual dreams, leaving the energetic, fearsome horse alone. And it has waited thereupon. It has waited 15 long years, graying in desolation. For that, nonetheless, for that, yet again, that perfect, happy times. And the wait bears fruit today, as all of you have gathered under this one roof to celebrate this man's victory over struggle, pain, and desperation. Kolanda, on the on the occasion of your first debut album launch, Aahoto Ghorar Khur, I congratulate you for making your dream come true. It was late, but nonetheless the wait was worth it. Let the horse resume its journey. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Kollan Kamal Roy.
Well, thank you so much. I see my friends coming over from all walks of life, from different cities actually. I'm not a speaker. I mean, I can only talk about, in short, about my inspirations, my influences. My inspirations were definitely, I mean, my guru, Shitangshu Nandi, from whom I started learning Hindustani classical from the tender age of 5. Srimati Purabi Datto, Nojul Giti, from maybe when I was 11 years old. And my school, Pathu Bhavan, which helped me learn and imbibe Tagore creations. I need to see quite a few of my Pathu Bhavan friends sitting over here. It's nice to see you all. And talking about my influence is definitely my turntable and the records and the music that got played. Onusri mentioned, I just repeat, Beatles, Rolling Stones, Byrds, early Rod Stewart, singer-songwriter Neil Diamond, the folk strains of Joan Baez, Bangla Adhunik Gan, folk music from all over India. And this is not necessarily records. I used to visit those places to hear them sing. And I reached a point in my mid-teens, a very confused state, actually, when I was unable to relate to the songs I was singing. And I started feeling restless but clueless at the same time. And while I was bedridden during 88 to early part of 1989, this music, I mean, tunes started coming out of me like streams of volcano. And quite naturally, the first few songs I wrote were in English. But again, I found something was missing. I was unable to connect. I was unable to realize it's not the normal way for a young man growing up in urban South Calcutta, the way he would like to communicate. And then came a tune which was far off from being a Western tune. And it took the shape of a song when a good friend of mine, Pritam Datto, he stays in Canada now, a diehard fan of Bob Dylan, he was and still is, who put words into it. And that is how my Bengali songs started flowing out, 1988 onwards. Things stopped abruptly. Sometime in early 1996, I found that I really don't know how to express whether I was moving a little ahead of times or the time was not right. I really don't know. I stopped singing totally. 15 years, I didn't touch my guitar, not even the harmonium, and I didn't sing a single note. Quite surprisingly, it was left for a friend of mine who stays 1,400 kilometers away, who almost put me back to music at a gunpoint. And I sort of started singing once again. And that's how I'm here. And I finally thank Roo Music, who found that these songs are not yet out of time. They're still very much in sync. I would like to thank Tamonjyoti Mukherjee, standing over here. Tamonjyoti da. I would again like to thank everyone, my musician friends. I would love to see them all. Anjum, Nandunda, Shumitda, Ranujit, Mrs. Ranujit, Monojit Datto. See, friends from all walks of life, from doctors, publishers, see some businessmen, industrialists, architects. I'm really thankful to you. I can only say that with all your best wishes, let the journey of this horse continue. Thank you, everyone.
Now I would request the director of Rue Music, Tamonjyoti Mukherjee, to come forward and say a few words for Kolanda.
I know Kolanda for last 1 month. He was a friend of our director Moinak Nak Chaudhuri, Mampida. So Mampida insisted me to do this album, and after I heard this album, I also found it quite interesting, and so we are planned to do this, and we really happy a man working with a man like Kolanda, and first time I am like to thank Viva Studio to give us this space. And we are doing this for the first time. We are launching an album. And my best wishes to Kolanda. And please buy these CDs from every stores, and CDs are also available in here. Thank you.